Hello, this is Tiffany with Tech Makeup Playground. Welcome or welcome back. I am just getting started with stuff for today. We're going to play with some new products that I got from Sinful Echos. It was a PR package that they sent with no requirements to post, not paid, none of that stuff. Just it was nice of them to reach out and see if I wanted to try some of their new products that are going to be releasing on June 6th. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and probably talk about some stuff along the way, and then also going in with my Nomad Air face mist. This is being discontinued, so if you're able to get in, I don't know if they still have it available with a sale, but they have a really good sale going on it to clearance it out, and I ordered some as backup to have, because it's one thing that I use every single time I do my makeup. And then I'm going to go in with my Young Essential Mole Cream for my primer, and that I did receive in PR from the brand. Again, no requirement to post with that one, not paid. So anyway, and I also decided I'm going to keep making videos. I'm not getting views. I am getting some new people, but I'm not really getting the views, but I'm just going to keep making videos and see what happens. So yeah, I got that on. So yeah, I did receive some new stuff from Sinful Echos, and I'm super excited because I've wanted to try them forever. I just, money's tight, so you can only spend in certain places, and I've had to pick and choose who I want to spend my money with, and taking on a new brand is always a little scary. So they did send me their Hex Hues blush. Let's see, that way in Poppy, and it's like a corally, pinky, orangey color. I did just do the unboxing video, posted that, so that is up. And then their gel pot liner and Ritual. It's this orange color. I've never tried one of these before, and yesterday was the first time that I wore it. It was great. I think I'm a huge fan of these things now, so I will probably be buying more of them. Right now I have a vacation to pay for. My husband and I decided to go to New Orleans this year since our daughter's talking about moving there. I've been there before, but he has not. So, and then they sent me these 6 shadows from their new launch that they're going to be launching on the 6th. So I'm just so appreciative. So thank you. If you watch this, Taylor, Sinful Echoes, thank you so much. I can't even express how grateful I am. And then Nomad's going to be doing a re-release of 3 of their palettes, and I only have 1 of those palettes that they're going to be releasing. So I'm going to try and use the Vete Provence. I do not speak French. I apologize. But this is, mine's a little beat up because I have used it. But this is the Color Story, and I think they have changed it. So I think I'm probably going to order it because I think these are sparklier. I think they've really updated the shimmers in the palette. So I don't know about my lighting today. I probably should have turned on my overhead lights. So anyway, we'll get started here, and I'll just kind of dabble like I normally do. I might stop and go off and finish stuff along the way. Again, getting used to the setup. I am super tired. I've been up since 2 this morning because for some reason my body woke up and was like, hey, I think it's just time to get up. Having chronic illnesses, your body just doesn't function the right way ever, and so my pain level, today was shot day for my arthritis, and I've been having a lot of lower abdominal pain, and I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if I have a lot of adhesions from abdominal surgeries that I've had, so sometimes that causes problems. Sometimes I get ovarian cysts because I still have my ovaries, even though I don't have my uterus anymore. And then I was wondering if it might be a kidney stone because my back hurts so bad too. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I go to see a doctor next week. I did see a doctor yesterday, but it was an allergy doctor. So they weren't too inclined to really care about what was going on with that. They were just wanted to test me for allergies, which I'm not allergic to my cat. So yay! I can keep her, which I wouldn't have gotten rid of her anyways. I would have done injections and stuff or whatever they needed me to do. But it also means that I can get another cat in the future when she's gone. So I think my husband was hoping that I was allergic to cats so that I could never get another one. Guess what? Not happening. But I did find out some interesting stuff about, because she's also an immunologist. So I found out some interesting stuff about my immune disorder too. So it was a good appointment. It was a really good appointment. I really liked this doctor. She was great. So there were things that I've kind of known about my immune system, kind of known about my body, but wasn't 100% sure about. I have this choking issue that I've had it's been getting worse and worse for years and years and years, and I need to go get it checked out because she said if I don't get it checked out sooner than later, it'll be a real issue. But I constantly feel like I'm choking, and when I try to eat, I choke on my food. I choke on saliva. I just choke all the time. It's not a lot of fun. So evidently with the form of arthritis that I have, you can form, your esophagus can start to harden. Sorry, I'm looking for my foundation. That was my Ritual Defee concealer there. Your esophagus can start to harden and not function properly, and then you can develop dysphagia, and that's not a good thing. So she wants me to get that checked out. So yeah, more doctor's appointments, more money, yippee. But you know, I'm not allergic to my cat, so. So this is the Young Samuel cushion foundation. Also figured out what was going on with my skin. I was using niacinamide on my skin again. I was trying something that somebody had asked me to try, and it unfortunately negatively impacted my skin, caused it to freak out and get a rash and hurt. So that is better now, so I don't have to worry about that. So yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna go in, do this. Keep trying to make my videos shorter, but really it's not gonna be. And I know people aren't watching my full video, I can tell by looking. So anybody that does watch the full video, thank you. Anybody that watches my videos, thank you for watching and supporting me and being here with me. I will tell you, this community, as far as like Instagram and stuff goes, because I'm new to the YouTube thing, but Instagram has helped me tremendously, just with all sorts of stuff about myself. My self-esteem has never been fantastic. I started doing makeup because I couldn't stand to look in a mirror. Looked at myself and I just couldn't look at myself. I just didn't ever want to look at myself. There's a lot of reasons behind that, but I just didn't want to look. Didn't want to look, so I didn't. And finally was like, you know what? I need to look in the mirror. And now I look in 2 mirrors and this while I'm doing this. So yeah. But I have learned a lot. I have met a lot of nice people. I wish I could keep up on social media unfortunately. This exhausts me. You wouldn't think doing makeup would exhaust you, but and I've been out of the house the last 3 days doing stuff, so I'm just exhausted. Plus getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:30, whatever. I don't even know what time it was exactly. I just know that I woke up. It had to have been 2:30. Because I remember looking at my phone and thinking, oh, it's 3:30. Great. Okay. Well, first I looked at it, I was like, oh, it's 3 o'clock. Okay. I'll go back to sleep. And then I was like, okay, it's 3:15. Well, I can't seem to get back to sleep, so I'll just kind of lay here for a second. And then my cat wouldn't move, so I'm like, okay, we'll just lay here, Kiki. We'll just lay here. You don't want to get up. And I was like, I can't lay here anymore. I just can't do it. I gotta get up. I gotta get up. And then I came out into the kitchen, I like brushed my teeth, and then I went out into the kitchen and I looked at the clock and I went, it's 2:30. What in the hell am I doing? So, yeah. I don't know what I was doing, what I was thinking. I'm exhausted. So, yeah, good times. Anyway, so this is, that was the Fenty contour stick. This is the Artemis bronzer, cream bronzer. I think I need to order a new one of these. I think it's going bad. I don't use a lot at one time. My skin's so pale that I don't use a lot. I think you could get a good amount of coverage out of this, and it could really, really be a good bronzer for just about anybody, maybe. But for me, I go in pretty light with it, so and it's still too much for me probably, because I'm kind of ghostly, almost see-through skin. So we are gonna use the Sinful Echos Poppy on the cheeks and the lips today, which I did yesterday too. And I loved it. It's got this really cool, so this is it. Let me hold it the right way so you can see it. Is that right? Did I do that right? No, let's do it that way so you can actually see it. Sorry, new to this, obviously. It's got a big doe foot on it. And it's got a very moussey texture, and it does not take a lot, like the tiniest little dab on your cheek. Tiny, tiny, tiny. And it does shear out, but it literally, like, I could probably put it on the back of my hand and do it. But we'll do this. But it shears out really pretty. I want to get all the colors that they have. It's a different range of colors than I've ever really seen before. They've got some pretty neutral colors in it, browns and stuff that I've never really seen before, and I want to get them. I think they're like $13 a piece. So I'm very curious. And then their gel pot liners. Now that I have the orange one, I was like, okay, this is really pretty. Let's go ahead. I want to get the rest of them now. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to do that, but I would sure love to get them all. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, it shears out really nice. And then when I put it on the lips later, it's crazy. It's pretty intense, but it does dry down, so it's not sticky. I don't know. It's just really nice. So I'll blot that out just a little bit around there, because I don't know. Anyway, okay, I am gonna pop off and put on my eyebrows and my base, and then I will be back. Okay, I am back. So I've got my eyebrows on. I used the Ulta eyebrow pencil. I don't know what color it's in. And then the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base. So I am going to use 2 Nomad palettes today, which I told you earlier I was definitely going to use the Fête de Provence palette, which is one of the ones that they're re-releasing on the 3rd of June. And like I said, I do believe these are all going to be more shimmery from what I can tell. There are other people that have received PR packages that are doing videos that you can see. I don't get PR from Nomad. I just love them and buy everything that I can. I've gotten a few things from them, so I can't say that. They do gift me once in a while a thing. So, and then I'm going to go in with a few colors from the Chicago Speakeasy palette. I figured it would kind of go with the green shirt that I have on today. This green in this palette is my, I think, all-time favorite color out of any palette that I have. So that's why I'm going to be using that. So yeah. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with Prohibition, which is this basically flesh tone from Speakeasy to get started here. And I'm actually thinking about starting a new series on here. I bought my daughter bought me a tarot deck of cards, and so I'm thinking about doing looks based on the tarot cards that I got, because they are so freaking cute. Oh my gosh, it's such a cute pack. So thinking I might do that. It's not that I believe in that stuff, it's just fun. It's just fun to mess around with. So I don't know if I believe in that. I think it feeds off of you more than anything, so I don't really know how to explain how I feel about that. But all right, I'm gonna go in with the Green Mill, which is that green from the Speakeasy palette. So yeah, I think I might do that, just because it's such a cute deck, and the artwork in it is just amazing. So I think I might go ahead and start doing looks based on what is in there. Can you even see me? It is so dark. I turned on my overhead light and it seems to be darker, and I don't know why, and I'm really annoyed. Super annoyed, because I feel like you can't see me and what I'm trying to do. So I am going in with the green. And the look I did yesterday, I used the Vintage Neutrals palette from Artitude. They're another one of my favorite brands. Artitude, Nomad, Titanium Boxes, and now an Electrum, Davina, and now Sinful Echos. So I need a raise. I need a job. I can't work, but I need a job. So yeah, my health doesn't allow me to be employed anymore, unfortunately. I get very sick, and with all my health problems, I just can't work. And like I said, after this, I will end up going in and taking a nap for probably 2-3 hours. I don't even know. It's ridiculous. I really have no life. I don't know how my husband puts up with me. So, all right. So that is that. I don't know. It might be the white reflecting in the back. Maybe that's the problem. Obviously the coloring's not working out. So I'm going to go into the Fête de Provence palette, and we're going to use that one right there, which is Calisons, because I think it'll match the lip color I'm going to end up using, which is that poppy. So that's just going to be kind of a bright color here. Throw in there. It might look like a kind of weird watermelon, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I should probably switch my brush. I think I need something a little smaller, a little tighter on here. This is It's Bell brush. It's like my favorite brush that they had, and glad I got a backup before they closed. It just seems to happen. I'm getting really sad because every time I go to look for something that I've gotten used to using and had really good results with, the company or the brand seems to be gone or closed or something, or I can't get the products. Like my IsoClean stuff for cleaning my brushes, I can't order directly through the brand anymore. I can get some stuff through Amazon if I want, but I really am trying not to use Amazon so much anymore. And I can't even get everything because I started using, they have this really great dermaplane razor, and I needed to get refills because they have a refill thing for it, and unfortunately I can't get refills for that. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess try a different razor, but after I went and invested in it, it kind of sucks that I have to do that. So anyway, yeah, so it just seems like every time I start liking something or investing in something, find something interesting that I really, really like and really enjoy, it disappears or closes. I got some new hair serum because I was using the Ordinary's hair serum for hair growth because I'm really thin up in here. I really, if I didn't have this, I would have a widow's peak that goes back to here because it just, there's like a point and then it just goes whoosh, all the way back. So if I didn't have that serum, I wouldn't have that hair there. And I found this other serum that I've been using and I can't get that. I ordered it through Ulta. They're not carrying it anymore. So there's another thing. My eyelash serum that I've been using is through Revolution. Well, they're filing for bankruptcy, so probably not going to be able to get that anymore. Yeah, I don't know. Am I bad luck? Is it just the way of the world? Is it what's going on? I'm so sad. So if anybody has any recommendations, if anybody's actually watching this, if you have any recommendations for like a hair growth serum, I might go back to the Ordinary because it was working, but then I'd been using it for, well, pretty much since they released, I don't know, a couple years. And I noticed that it wasn't as working as well. I don't know the word for that right now. Sorry, words are hard sometimes. It wasn't working as well, so I switched over to this other one, which I really, really like. But yeah, no, I can't get it. Unless I go directly through the brand, I guess. I could go through them. It's so nice when I can just place an Ulta order for everything. So, oh well. Oh well. All right, so that was the Absinthe House that I went in with from Chicago. So that one right there. I don't know if it made a lot of sense or even looks good together, but we're going to go ahead and grab a kind of fluffier brush here and bring in some more of that Calisons from the Provence palette and kind of blend those two together a little bit so it's not such a striking swoop there. So go away with that, and then we'll do it on the other side as well so it matches, of course. Yeah, I just look like a weird watermelon right now, don't I? Yeah, that's okay though. That's okay. So the Provence palette, it is an older formula. So I don't know if these two are gonna play. I haven't really used these two together before, so I don't know if they're gonna play nice or not. We'll find out here how they're gonna work together. Oh yeah, I've got Nomad release next week. Titanium Foxes has a release, I think on Sunday. They're releasing their new palette, so I'm gonna get that one because it looks absolutely gorgeous as well. And then Sinful Echos has their release next week as well. So yeah, my bank account is not gonna be doing so well, unfortunately. All right, I think I'm gonna use the Champday. I don't even know how to say that, but this bright yellow right here. I'm gonna use that and buff out around the bottom here. Just kind of doing a bright look today, and then we're gonna use shimmers from Sinful Echos for the actual shimmer part of this. So we might use some of the Nomad ones too, because their shimmers are good too. I just want to use my fancy new ones. Oh. Yeah, so we're just kind of buffing that along there. It's just kind of, like, I don't want it to be like yellow. I just kind of want it to, you'll find out with me. I really have no rhyme or reason as to what I'm doing when I go in to do looks. I don't go in with a mindset usually of, this is the look I want to do, this is how I want to do it. I just start playing with colors. I let the palettes kind of talk to me, tell me what they want me to do. I know that sounds weird. God, that sounds weird. But I truly just let the colors speak to me and kind of guide me as I go. So that's generally how I do my makeup. When there's a sense or an idea of exact colors that I'm supposed to use for something, because I have a collab that I need to do that's got some colors coming up. I'll just get the colors out and kind of let the colors tell me where to go, what to do, sort of thing. So yeah, I really, I never have a laid out plan as to how a look is gonna exactly go. Sometimes I do swoops and swirls. Sometimes I do straight lines. Sometimes I just do a regular old look. Most of the time I have like a signature swoopy thing in there, just because the way my eyes are shaped, it tends to work a little bit better for me. So that's why I usually have that added in there. So that is how that's looking so far. I know it looks weird. It looks weird right now. I get it. Totally understand. And then underneath, let me find a smaller, not that brush. I should have my brushes ready before. I think I spend more time struggling with that than anything. I'm gonna go in with the Drunken Goat from the Chicago palette. So this dark brown, we're gonna go underneath with that. And it's almost more of like a reddish brown. I know it looks really thick and weird right now, but give me a second. I may screw it up even more, but give me a second. We'll see how it goes. All right, there's that. Grab these brushes here. And I do have a towel down here that I'm constantly like wiping my brush on, if you're wondering. All right, so I'm gonna go back in with that lighter yellow that I was using before. I seem to be into the citrusy colors lately. I did a look the other day that was pretty much just, I looked like I'd mixed an orange and a grapefruit and a lime together on my face, and it's pretty much what this is turning into too. So, but summer's coming, spring is here. My garden's growing, although the rabbits in my yard are eating all my tomatoes, my tomato plants, not tomatoes. I don't have tomatoes yet, but they're eating my tomato plants. It's making me very sad. I didn't do tomatoes last year, so I was like, oh, I'll do tomatoes this year. From our neighbor brought over tomato last year for us, and so I thought, okay, I'll go ahead and use that. All right, so I'm actually, this is gonna get weird. I'm gonna use this one from Sinful Echos, which is Vernal. So with that shift in there, oh yeah, we're gonna use that one for the color out here, and then I'll probably go in with Stellar in the middle there a little bit, and then I'll probably bring in some Nomad ones. So I'm gonna get my Divina base here. So this is the Sparkle and Shimmer glue base, and then finally found my Unearthly brush here. The only things that I've ever ordered from Unearthly are a set of brushes and liner palette. So I've never tried their eyeshadows or anything. They've got some lipsticks that look pretty incredible. The metallic ones, they just look so cool. But I would love to get more lipsticks. My collection is severely missing that, for sure. So there's, I don't know if that even shows. So go with that, and then I'm gonna go in with that Stellar here. So yeah, I would love to get their metallic lipsticks. They just look really cool, but I don't know. I probably won't. I love my Black Moon ones. I would love to get every single color that they have of their liquid lipsticks. And that's my problem. I become like brand loyal. I have a really hard time departing. Once I find a brand and I like their stuff, I have a hard time trying out another brand and not getting everything that the brand that I like releases. Like Nomad, like I buy everything that they come out with because I love what they have and I don't want to miss out on what they have, so I buy everything. And I have yet to be disappointed. Have there been a few shadows within palettes that have been a little frustrating? Yeah, but I work with them. But I love them, so I order through them and I like to support them, and that's kind of my thing. I like the smaller brands better than the big brands. I like to support the little guy. I've always cheered for the underdog, so that's probably why. Yeah, that'll do. Why I go for the smaller ones, and then when the new brands come out, I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I could try that, but I'm like, I already know that I like these other brands, so do I want to make the venture into something else that I might not like and, put my money down, which anymore it seems like everybody's got just a great formula and you really can't go wrong, but I just worry. I don't like wasting money. I don't like throwing my money away. So I have a really hard time going outside of my box to find out. All right, so we are going to go in with Jinriki, which is that one. It has been loved. It's filthy. It's gross. Sorry about the lights and stuff in the mirror there. All right, so we're going to go in with that one in the inner corner here and underneath a little bit, and then also the brow bone, which evidently is a 2016 thing, but I like doing it. I don't care. I don't care. And then again over here, do the same thing. I wasn't even doing makeup in 2016, so if it's a 2016 thing, then Not this kind of makeup, at least. I was just doing regular old work makeup. Trying to get myself to work every day. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of, see if you can even see that on my wrinkly finger. Yeah. I'm just going to pat that right over the middle there. Between those two colors. All right. So that is that. Oh yeah, you can see that shift. That's good. That's good. Okay. Alrighty. So that is that. So then I think what I'll do is, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to stop this for a second, get my thoughts about me, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back again. I changed the position of my iPad a little bit, so hopefully it's not too far off. But I went in with the Sinful Echos Gel Pot Liner in Ritual, which is that one. And then I used the Illuminati multi-chrome liner along the top. I can't really tell it's multi-chrome liner right now with everything else I got going on. And then I used the ColourPop lip liner in BFF for now. I also put on my Lash Princess primer on my eyes. So we're going to go in with the Hex Choose in Poppy on the lips. Again, it's just this really like a velvety formula. And depending on the liner that you use, I used a really, really bright liner yesterday, so it looked really, really bright. So I thought, maybe we'll try a muted liner and see how that looks today. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I want to get the rest of the colors really bad. This is so pretty. And it's just velvety. It just dried down. But it's not, it doesn't get flaky and weird. I don't know. It's just, it dries down and it's really nice. So, all right. So there is that. Oh, I didn't put on a highlighter. I'll do the Ofra one. So all of the lights. I tend to steer clear of this side, or I should say this one, just because it's not really, so I might go in with these two. There you go. And it always shows up more on my left side than it does on my right side for some reason, so I'll do that. A little bit on my nose. Like my nose needs any enhancing. All right, and then mascara right now I'm just using an e.l.f. one, the Lash Beats thing. I need to reorder my Tilt mascara or get a refill for it. I'm just holding off. Again, working on a vacation right now, and that is not cheap. We did get really good price on our plane tickets, so that was surprising. But we have the hotel that I wanted to stay in is not exactly inexpensive, because it's the one that I've stayed in the last 2 times that I went to New Orleans. So I wanted to stay there again so my husband could see it and experience it. And then there's a bunch of excursions that we want to do while we're down there, so I have to pay for all those yet. And it's just Father's Day's coming up, and I need to get him a Lego set, and it's set that he wants is really expensive. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know. Our house is running out of room for Legos anymore. I know I need to make that video. It's just such a mess right now. Our house is such a mess. I got 50 million projects and no energy to do them all, or do any of them, and trying to get the garden going and keep that going every day. I have to go out there every day and walk through it. It just, something about having a garden just keeps my mind in a better place almost. I don't know, something about it. So yeah, I need to get some cleaning done around here, some organizing, and then hopefully I can get the Lego video made so everybody can see. I do have, well, you can't see right now. I got a Lego set up there. We have a Lego set in every single room except for our bathrooms. At least one Lego set in every room except for our bathrooms. So we just are kind of Lego fans. Okay, not kind of. We're hugely Lego fans. Okay, this mascara is not my friend. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. All it does is make them long and skinny and anyway. All right. I think that's it. I could do other stuff, but we're going to stop because this video is getting long enough. And again, nobody watches to the end anyway, so anyway. All right. So that is my look for today. Hopefully, I don't know, I might go in and do something else, but for now, this is what it is. So thank you to Sinful Echos for the beautiful makeup. I absolutely love this lip cheek stuff. I tell you what, if you guys are looking for something that does both, it's fantastic. It's beautiful. And then Nomad, look for their palettes coming out next week, the release next week. And other than that, just thanks for watching. If you like, go ahead and click the like button. If you want to keep seeing me, go ahead and click subscribe. Click the notification bell if you want to be notified anytime I upload another video. And then just remember to take time to do what makes your soul smile.